Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Spicy Ramen Podcast, serving you some hot anime for the streets.
All right, mic check, 1 2 1 2. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Spicy Roman Podcast, episode 6.
Yeah, serving you a fresh bowl of episode 6.
Hey, and yes. If you're listening to this, you have last week was the official hour premiere of our Halloween podcast. It went pretty smooth, actually. I was surprised at how much content we had and the responses that we got. Thank you for all the responses. We do record a week early, so if there's any off-topic conversations, anything that we get for that episode, we are not hearing it right now. So bear with us. Episode 6 will probably be filling in some of the little things that we hear from the Halloween podcast, but we appreciate everyone who is supporting us, everyone who is listening week in, week out, and always sharing, commenting, and going in on our content. Good, bad, ugly, don't matter. If you are commenting, you are one of us, and we thank you and we appreciate it.
We love y'all.
This week we'll be going over Black Clover.
Yeah.
This is something new for us because we're doing a little things a bit different. I know we haven't dropped My Hero Academia Part 2. There's a few episodes I want to get out first before we spill you in on how our quirks went. But what we're going to be doing with this one is we're going to be reviewing some of the things that we got in our we tried to find out what guild we would be a part of, and we're
Magic
going
Knight
to be
Squad.
Magic Knight Squad that we're going to be a part of, and what power that I would want to have and what Shaq would want to have. I think
So, for all y'all who don't know, Black Clover is one of the newer Shonen Jump anime / mangas that's on the scene. Not gonna lie, my first impressions, I was like, okay, this is Magic Naruto, because we got the main protagonist, spiky hair, headband, and loud as I don't know what. Like, I have never seen so much yelling from a main protag. Like, I think he's setting the record for Dragon Ball Z characters in forms of yelling. This kid is yelling.
Yeah, I mean, it
Like,
was like
I could have sworn.
Vegeta was the main character, this would be him.
No, Vegeta doesn't even yell that much though. I'm talking about in general Dragon Ball Z, not just an individual character. Like
even power up Dragon Ball Z, like all the power ups in one person.
Right, like this dude is doing all the different type of power up yells, and then the unique thing about this main character for Black Clover, which by the way his name is Asta, is that everyone in the world has magic and all that good stuff. Everyone has mana and all that stuff, but he doesn't. He's like that 1%, like from My Hero, that 1% who doesn't have a quirk. He's that 0.5% that doesn't do magic, and then everyone is weirded out by this fact. So, what's his solution? If I ain't got magic, I'm gonna have muscle. Turn up. He's shredded though. I ain't gonna lie. But then at the same time, all animes have that 12-year-old who's like ripped like a 35-year-old. So, like, I feel like I missed out in life, in my youth. Like, I could have been that shredded, that young.
Just blame your parents. Just blame your parents for not putting you in the gym at like 3 and keeping you in there.
Matter of fact, no, I don't blame my mom for that. Because she wanted me to have a childhood. Now, granted, maybe I should have started lifting weights when I was more aware of myself and my muscular physique as lack thereof. Especially in middle school, I should have just been like, okay, this gym thing, I need to figure this out.
Yeah, I think, I mean, even for me, when I was in the gym, I started off early for football and stuff, but I've never been on, which I feel like as much anime as I watched as a kid, I should have been on like the anime workouts. I, at an early age, realized like this is impossible, so I'm not going to do it. and I didn't.
Right. But getting back to about the Magic Knight Squad, so in the story, yeah, everyone has magic. And how they do magic on here is with books. So knowledge is power, hey. And they're called grimoires, and everyone has their particular grimoire, which also known as the magic book. I might be saying that a few times. If you're offended, I'm not apologizing because if I don't say grimoire, I say magic book because that's what it is.
Hmm.
And Asta being the main character, and then we already established that he doesn't have magic. All of a sudden gets one, and it's like, okay, what's wrong with this book? Because this is Shonen Jump. There has to be something wrong with the main character somehow. And just like any other shonen, Asta has a rival, which his name is Yuno, aka Magic Sasuke. But he's not as emo, so I'm cool with that. They're both orphans, so once again, no parents. Well, I think that's a recurring theme with just not having parents with main characters. Like that's crazy. But yeah,
And I think that's always just it always has to be some type of death or tragedy inside the main character
right.
to make them
Like
who they are.
every Spider-Man movie has to have Uncle Ben die. Like how many Uncle Bens are going to get killed, people? I'm tired of that. I'm sorry. I'm not going to talk about Marvel right now.
Yeah.
I'm going to get mad. But yeah, you know is his rival. So with these grimoires, well, let me backtrack again. You know is talented with magic. He's wind style. When he was young, he was like, "Yeah, I'm good at this." And Austin's like, "All right, guys, if you got on headphones or you're living this over to the speakers, I'm about to reference some Austin stuff, so turn down the volume." If I ain't got magic, I got muscle. Yeah, I'm gonna work out every day. Yeah, I'm gonna be the Wizard King, even though I can't do magic. Yeah.
And they it's bad when they got like over 200,000 votes to just turn him down. So by like mid
Yes.
season episode 1, you like don't hear that at all.
Yes. Because those first couple of episodes, like I had to turn down the volume because this dude is like, ooh, massive. Like if he had magic, it'd be sound magic, bust people's eardrums
Yes, that'd be
every
him
episode.
100%.
But hopping back on track here, they both end up getting grimoires, these magic books. But how they work in the kingdom of the Clover Kingdom, that's a theme going on, by the way. Is the basic ones are 3-leaf clovers. The rare one is a 4-leaf clover, like lucky 4-leaf and all that good stuff. And the four
Hmm.
leaf is rare because in the story, and they mention it every episode when you watch it. So if you missed this, you really just skipped it and not paid attention. That the original magic, well, no, what's it called? The Wizard King, Magic Hokage. The Wizard King had a 4-leaf grimoire that he used to kill a demon that was raging the city. This is like honestly the same scene from Naruto with the fourth Hokage knocking out the nine-tailed fox, but they just changed jutsu with magic. But continuing on, being the secondary character of the story, hey, we're gonna get him the 4-leaf just to show how much awesomeness he has in this story and how he's going to continue to be awesome. And then we go to the question once again. So, if Asta has no magic, how is he in this book? So, instead of a 4-leaf, fuck it, we're giving 5 leaves. Why? Because anime.
No other reason at
So,
that.
and because this is Shonen Jump, and it just love using demons every time, this 5-leaf clover is possessed by a demon. So our main character has demon powers. Wow, didn't see that coming. So yeah, we're going with that because it's shonen, and the main character has to have like some kind of demon affiliation. Once again, Magic Naruto. If you agree or disagree, please tell us in the comments. Like like the first couple episodes, you just can't. Like, please tell me how it's not Magic Naruto. Like, just help me out. Help me to help you to better ourselves. Or if you agree, disagree. It's okay. It's all good. So with the Magic Kingdom, we have these different squads that are made of these magic knights after you do the whole just like Naruto exams, entrance exams that you got to do to be a certified Magic Knight to serve in the kingdom and to be part of a Magic Knight squad. So the different ones we have is called the Golden Dawn, the Silver Eagles, the Blue Rose, the Crimson Lions, my personal favorite, the Green Mantis, the Coral Peacock, Purple Oracle, the Azure Deer, and the Black Bulls. So, who's captain for the Golden Dawn is goes by the name of William Vengeance. His character in particular is a very mysterious kind of one. He wears a mask, and for those who are watching the anime and are caught up with the manga, all know why he wears the mask, which I will not be saying today. No spoilers. And like I said before, they're regarded as like the best squad due to the amount of like missions they do and their completion and stuff like that. And just like, they're like made of just like the elite of the elite and stuff like that. And so, just to emphasize how cool is as a character, when he gets into the selection of the Magic Knight squads, which let me backtrack on that one. Once the exam is complete, each captain is present for the selection process, which is where a candidate comes forward and a Magic Knight captain chooses whether or not they want them in the squad. And if more than one captain selects that candidate, then that candidate gets a chance to choose which one they would prefer out of the ones who select them. If one captain selects them, that's the one squad they go to. So for Yuno's case, him being that one rare mysterious guy who's there with the rare and powerful four-leaf clover, I think majority of the Magic Knight captains selected him, but he personally chose to go to the Golden Dawn. His thought process was pretty much, if I'm in the best Magic Knight squad, I have the best chances of becoming the Wizard King, which is ultimately and Asta's goal is to see which one of them will become the Wizard King, aka the Magic Hokage. I know you're going to be tired of me saying this, but I might say it a few more times just cuz. So, go through the rest of that selection process. A lot more people getting selected and stuff like that. And now it's time for Asta. This weird elephant in the room, if you will, who doesn't have power, doesn't have any magical abilities, but is able to utilize a book and kind of still hold his ground with his anti-magic sword, which, by the way, is like freaking like if you haven't seen Asta's sword, think of Cloud Strife Buster Sword from Final Fantasy VII, just all black. Honestly, that's what it is. If you agree or disagree, let me know in the comments. Hashtag Magic Buster Sword. But so yeah, Asta being the character who he is, he's thinking to himself like, I did such a great job. Someone's gonna select me. I'm gonna be one of the best, and no one really wants him until the captain of the illustrious and notorious, well, I say illustrious, but the notorious Black Bulls, Mr. Yami Sukahiro, decides to take him under his wing. He's interesting, but he's a loudmouth. Yami, being the captain of the Black Bulls, a very interesting character. He's considered a foreigner in the Magic Kingdom because he is as his name suggests, he's Japanese, and he comes from a different country. They don't say it's Japan, but it's kind of like implied that like he's of Japanese culture and whatnot. So he's considered the outsider, but the wizard king really likes him and all that good stuff, and yeah, he decides to take him to the Black Bulls, the Black Bulls, for those who still do not know, is considered the squad of misfits, the the Magic Knights who not many other people want, but you're accepted in a place of no where you're not accepted anywhere else, pretty much. Magic Knight, the other Magic Knight squad is the Silver Eagles, which is captain is Nozel Silva. Now this guy's a complete dick. I'm not gonna lie on this one. Now this is like the bougie of the bougie people. Like I know like talking about the Golden Dawn, they're like the bougie people too, but the Silver Eagles are like the bougie of the bougie, plus they're assholes. So it's like if you didn't come from royalty, you're not going to be a part of this family. I mean, not a part of the squad. If you don't fucking live in a 5,000 million for $1 billion mansion, big balling expensive type stuff, you ain't about to be a part of this, and it's just ridiculous.
And they will shun you if you ever decide that I'm not gonna live up to my full potential, or I like supporting homeless people or doing the philanthropy thing or just any type of real humanity. If it's deemed unworthy of a royal, they will shun you. So they are the trash of the trash.
I mean, I was gonna say they're assholes, but I would say trash. Like, damn, dude.
Okay. They're trash. Like I don't.
I thought you. Oh god. Okay.
I mean, okay. Maybe I'm looking at it from a looking down, looking up point of view, as in these people. They are very high on clarity. They are very high on image. One of the characters that we even have comes from the Silver Eagles, but gets put on the Black Bulls. You're gonna find out about her. We're gonna explain her, but she's a prime example of someone who is human, who has flaws, who weren't living up to the standard of the Silver Eagles, which eventually led her to becoming a member of the Black Bulls. You find out later the backstory to that. You find out that they're not as big of an asshole as you may have thought, but it took damn near 2 decades. I'm not giving it to them. Like they were true trash. Like, and when it's like it takes a life altering event for you to be human, you're true trash. Like, but just like all true trash, you have a chance to be recycled. So hopefully, in the process of them being recycled, they'll grow. But yeah, no, I'll let him get back to explaining all of them. But yeah, they trash.
If you thought that was as savage as I did, #savage in the comment section below. Cause goddamn, man, shit. Okay. Next one is the Blue Rose Knights. This one is led by Miss. I might pronounce the name wrong. I know. Don't kill me in the comments. Charlotte Roselli. Yeah, we're gonna go with that. Charlotte Roselli. This one, unlike the rest of them, this one is the only all-female Magic Knight squad. So this is all-female knights, and power to the ladies and all that good stuff. And I believe the captain for the Blue Rose Knights, she's really like she's really badass. Honestly, like she's really cool. She's like the name suggests, she has like a rose based magic attacks and stuff like that. And then like the really funny thing about it, like she's always serious, but when she's around Yami from the Black Bulls, she feels like she acts like really girly, even though she acts like really stoic around everybody else. But when she's around Yami, she acts really girly because she secretly likes him. She's like one of those like fancy rich people who like that big ruggedy dirty guy. I don't know. That's some kind of weird thing. I don't know. We're not going to get into that. And I mean, if y'all are into that kind of stuff, that y'all into that kind of stuff. But it suggests that she has those type of desires for Yami or whatnot. Not going to go into that. Next one is the Green Mantis. This one is another oddball group. Kind of like, I wouldn't say like the other group of misfits, but it's kind of like it's assumed that the Green Mantis are like the magic type people in a sense, I guess. Does that make sense? They're kind of like the weird magic kind of people who like kind of make you feel uncomfortable. Sometimes in a good way, sometimes in a bad way. Prime example is their captain, whose name is literally Jack the Ripper. So, I mean, I don't know how much I can explain besides that. Like, the captain's name is Jack the Ripper. Like, what the fuck, dude? Like, and honestly, though, when you think about it, he kind of gives off that Kenpachi kind of vibe.
Yes, he does.
Like, he just wants to do badass shit. He does it in a creepy way, but he just wants to do badass shit. Next one we got is the Coral Peacocks, sorry, which is whose captain is Miss Dorothy Unsworth. Another oddball. Like she's always asleep. And no matter what the situation, she's always asleep, but she's active, but she's asleep. So I'm like, how do you master that? Because like if I could be at work, still get work done, but I'm still asleep, like, come on, that's magic.
That's thug life, man. I mean, I get it done. I do it from time to time. What I do is I'll sit there and I'll do like how Shaq is right now. I'll be like reading, but I'm not actually reading. I'm knocked the hell out. And I might have to cut this out to make sure that, you know, the people listening, they'll be looking at my job like, oh, so this man be knocked the hell out, huh? But yeah, it's a science. It's a science. And it's crazy how like Asta's leader is so deeply connected to all the other leaders. The leader of the fire one, he's connected. He's definitely has long ties. He's another royalty type leader, but you really don't get the oh yeah, I am this person, like they're cousins to the Silver Eagles. There's no like jokingly deep history between him and the other captains. Golden Dawn is always going to be the most suspicious, or only because they're like the highest of the highest, and yet they don't act. They do, but they act like no, we're just elite and we don't care about the people around us. Like we're just that good. Um, but with Yami, he even has a connection with him. He has a connection with almost all of them. I think outside of the Purple Orcas, I don't think there was any other captain that he didn't have a some form of connection with.
It was. I think it's more so like it's just like a matter of respect. Honestly, that the other captains have give him because like once again like before you always see that there's like a bit of a discrimination that happens with him when you see his little background story because he's a foreigner from a different country or whatever, and they're just like why is he even here? And he ends up getting a grimoire from the Clover Kingdom. It's like why is an outsider, a foreigner getting the Clover grimoire and all that good stuff. So I believe that just like boils down to that. It's just like a level of respect that a lot of the captains give him. Some I think two or three of them really don't like his ass, but they all like respect him in a sense. So the next squad is the Purple Orcas, whose captain at the time when they debuted on the anime was Kaiser Granvor. Shit, I'm sorry guys. Kaiser Granvorka. I don't know. That sounds Gran Volka. That sounds like Russian or German or something like that. I don't know. A little thing about the Purple Orcas, they have like a little bit of involvement, not too huge, but they have a little bit of involvement within the story. I'm not gonna go too deep into it, and I'm not gonna go too deep into it with the captain because there's some things that happens to him that I don't want to spoil too much about in this episode. You just have to watch it and see. And then the next one is the Azure Deer, whose captain is actually the youngest captain of all the Magic Knight squad captains, Mr. Real Boyce Mortier. One of those two. Y'all help me out in the comment section. He, like I said before, he's one of the youngest Magic Knight squad captains. His magic is actually like more of an artistry, kind of like what he paints comes to life in a sense. Really creative, really interesting kind of magic. Really hyperactive, a lot of energy. Becomes friends with a lot of the cast within the story as well. And then some other things that happen to him that I don't want to mention now because I know it's currently going on in the episodes that's making and is lit. So I'm not gonna go into detail with him. And saving the best for last, we have the Crimson Lion Kings. Captain is Mr. Vermilion, who is like, man, a badass to me. Like he is awesome badass dude. I can't pronounce his first name. I'm really sorry, but last name is Vermilion, and the whole little Vermilion family really awesome. They have that whole little fire theme going on because his hair is red. His younger brother's hair is red, and when you find out later in the episode, he has a younger sister who's hair's also red and stuff like that. And dude, just like awesome dude. I think the reason why I like this guy so much is that he had a line in the manga and an anime that he says to the um female character, what's her name, whose last name was Silva that we mentioned before, where she has this whole conflict about her being at the level that she is and like just talking about how weak she is, and he addresses it with like a pretty awesome line talking about there's nothing wrong with being weak. There's something wrong with staying weak. It's pretty much like bringing up the concept of just always trying to improve yourself and always trying to better yourself, and like that just like brings back the whole like reason why I enjoy anime, because like just like small quotes like that just like inspire you to give you that concept in life of just like I just need to just be better than how I was yesterday, which is pretty awesome.
Guy Junior Sensei.
Yes, like that was like a serious Mike Guy quote, and I like loved every second of it, and how everything else is going on right now within the story just like emphasizes the fact that he's like one of my favorite characters, and that like the Crimson Lion King is like one of the best squads. But yeah, man, like this anime is like really, I would say like a lot of people slept on it starting off, because I know I definitely fell off after a couple episodes, because I was, like I said before, thought this was just Magic Naruto, just a little bit louder.
And I mean, a lot of shonen episodes definitely sound the same. You're gonna have those people who are trying to become something, find something, or just have a very bad childhood, which causes them to become this person that they really didn't want to become.
Yep.
And all of a sudden they're in this very large world, and they're the main reason why someone either dies or lives, or the world is going to be destroyed based on the levels that they come up to. Unless you're Saitama, where it's like every day it's been world ending for years, and you're just that guy. But I do think the difference that Black Clover has from Naruto, which is kind of the biggest, is no one really dies. And yet, well, no, people do die.
I'm about to say, I think I've seen some people die in Black Clover.
Yeah,
I've definitely seen some people get knocked the fuck out.
Yeah, people get knocked out. That is definitely true.
I think some people have died.
Yeah, it's just not.
There's certain parts of that comment we can't really explain.
Exactly. This is why I can't really get it. Like, yeah.
If you know what we're talking about, put a thumbs up in the comment section, because we can't really talk about certain people dying, but spoiling other things.
Again, I feel like we from now on will give at minimum a 5 to 10 episode spoiler buff or cuff. So that way, even if you're 10 episodes behind, you can still listen to us without having to worry about, are they going to spoil it? Which in anime worlds, it's not that much. Like 10 episodes is like 20 chapters in the manga. So I think that's a good cuff. But yeah, there is people who die. I just don't think it's not as dramatic as Naruto. Naruto, every episode was about finding out not only someone died, but finding out the results of that death, what was the cause of that death, and what war we were fighting in. I mean, even as I explain it, I understand the similarities. I understand how like it's so similar, because every arc is a war. Every arc, like, and they don't take off. It's literally a weekend. They chill out. They talk to their family. They send some money home, and they right back at war. Even a recaps is not even really a recap. It's like, oh yeah, this is a recovery from all of the war, and they're explaining the recovery so that way they can get into the next war arc.
Well, no, I've definitely seen like I want to say like, it's not more so a filler. It's just like kind of like one of those like, hey, we about to slow down this episode because shit's been going crazy the last 5. We're just gonna slow down this one. Because there's been like a few random ones where like Asta goes out into the city or something, runs into somebody, Noel's following him for whatever reason and stuff like that.
A majority of all of those moments are like either the reward system from the previous saga, or like some dungeon that they solved, and during that process of like the people healing and stuff, that's when you get that slowdown. There's no real like we gonna do this for 10 straight episodes, almost filler based type slowdown.
I mean, that would be awesome, but yeah.
I think yeah, I really do think it's really like Naruto. It's just it's not as deep. Like I felt like when I was watching Naruto, I felt like I had to go to counseling after. Like I felt like it was
Naruto or Naruto Shippuden? Because
I'm gonna say original Naruto. I'm talking about original Naruto, like when he was talking about how his when you look at the history of his family, when you're looking at how he became even I mean they did have a lot of joking points, but they were majority of everything that they had was talking about death and how to solve death. Like the main two characters, Naruto and Sasuke, only thing that they had in common was death. One side to a bigger extent, but
see, I see what you're going there, but like the first couple episodes should kind of be like, hey, this is what the ninja world is, and this is how we're going to explain it because we're not going to explain it again. And then once it gets to a little bit of action, slows down a little bit, and then turns into a whole bromance scene.
yeah, yeah.
Because then you just like I swear to God, every other episode, Naruto, Sasuke, Naruto, bruh.
I mean, but if you even if you look at the like even if you look at that bromance, it was like the talk no jutsu that we like to call it. Every single time they did the talk no jutsu, there was literally one image that they showed, and it was that goddamn swing. The moment you saw that goddamn swing, no, okay. So for those who have never watched Naruto, there is a scene where they go and do a recap of history with Naruto, and there's a playground where Naruto was in the original Naruto when he was a kid. They go back to that playground scene where he's by himself and he's like so depressed because he has no family. And everyone around him is being connected. Everyone around him loves everyone other, but they hate him.
This same scene has been used in almost every like edgelord music video that you'll see on YouTube. Like just think like the most edgiest Linkin Park song, and then type in Naruto, and you'll see that scene. Like I swear to God, like this isn't even an exaggeration. If you type in Linkin Park Naruto, that scene's gonna be in that video in some capacity because it's just so depressing.
Yeah, like
Even if you type in the rock band Disturbed in Naruto, it'll even be even worse. It's just so depressing and disturbing. Haha, you see what I did there?
I mean, even when you decide to go and even when you're talking about when they fight the mist, when they fight the hidden village of the sand, like Gara, all of those main characters, all of them had death. Like all of them were born of just depressing as my father tried to kill me, my mama tried to kill me, my brother is killing me. Like everyone was just had some type of murderous intent. Whereas in Black Clover, it's like, yeah, everyone has hate, everyone dislikes. You know, one side of Black Clover dislikes the original kingdom, but it's kind of like how if Boruto was to be started now, how it was supposed to be. Like, there's this one place that everybody can't stand, and yeah, this is where we're gonna try to figure out how to destroy it.
Man, you said Boruto and you lost me.
Because
I just at some point at some point I'm gonna jump back on it because I'm really not watching it at all. Even though like everyone's talking about the current story arc, which has to include other people from Naruto instead of just talking about Boruto. That's how bad it is. Because you got to bring back old stuff to make the new stuff relevant. Like that speaks volumes for me. Um, if you guys want us to talk about have a Naruto discussion episode, just kind of talk about like Naruto in general, because I know we'll have a lot of shit to talk about. Let us know in the comment section below. Hashtag a bowl of Naruto, which I know that's actually like a thing. If you've never had a bowl of ramen, Naruto is actually like a food item in a bowl of ramen. But yeah, if you want us to do that episode, let us know in the comment section below. We'll probably whip up a bowl of that. You know what I'm saying? See what we can do with it. I bet you we can probably serve up a good episode with that one, man. But going back to Black Clover, I know me and Justin not too long ago went to the Funimation website about Black Clover and did the Magic Knight Squad exam, which you can, like I said before, you can find at the Funimation website that talks about the show Black Clover. And pretty much you answer a series of questions that just kind of talks about your character, talks about what you would do in certain scenarios like that are similar to the show, and just certain things about yourself. If you answer it honestly, it'll show you what kind of Magic Knight squad you would belong to, and some of the characteristics of that Magic Knight squad. I know I took the test 3 times. How many times did you take it?
I think I took it 3.
Okay. Yeah. So we took it about like 3 times, and you know what I'm saying, the best 2 out of 3 or like 3 out of 5, depending on if we got more than one each time. Answering it honestly, I know me, if you haven't already guessed. You got the same results I did, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So our final results, I know with me it was 2 out of 3. Got the world renowned. Let me not say that. After I'm taking it 3 times, I know we both actually got the same results, so we both got the Crimson Lion Kings. So I'm hyped about that. Like I already like the squad and the captain from the anime and from the manga. So knowing that I did the personality quiz and I got the Crimson Lion King just makes it like 10 times more valid for me right now to be rooting for them the entire series and whatever they do. I don't care what the fuck is they do. I'm gonna root for them. Like I'm fully committed right now. Like I got a picture of the crest on my phone and everything. Like I'm fully committed. Will I cosplay? I don't know. I'll have to see if I can find me a Crimson Lion King outfit. If you want interested in seeing me have a full Crimson Lion King outfit, put it in the comment section below. Crimson Lions. And if you took the test as well, once you take the test, man, put it in the comment section below. Let us know what you got, what results you got, guys. You know what I'm saying? We would love to know. We'd love to find out how you feel about that squad that you got, whether you liked it and stuff like that. And you know what I'm saying? Have a good fun time with it, man. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, no, I think it's very reflective of who we are as people. When I did the test, I am the type where with the Black Bulls, they are really like they don't care. They don't even really. They do analyze. They're actually very analytical when it comes to their fighting.
Like one person. One person is probably analytical. Everybody else just says, "Fuck it, let's do it."
Yeah, I mean, but Asta does, and the leader does. Like
Asta barely thinks.
He's growing. Okay, he's like, see, I'm trying to put him like a little child. Like he's getting better.
He thinks of how can I swing this sword faster? How can I swing it harder so I can make you break better?
Whereas our squad, all of them have a thought process on when they're going to attack. All of them are demons when it comes to that fire jitsu or fire magic. I can't say fire jitsu. See,
it's
yeah.
How you're
now you really got me thinking it's Naruto, man. But yeah, I think I do think that their magic is dope. Like I am a Leo at heart, so their symbol spoke to me first. Like that was the first thing that I was like, yeah, this is it. And where they're at now with their captain having the power that he does now.
Woo! Like, tell you something.
Yeah. I'm sold. Like I want to be. If this was real, I'd be like, sign me up. Why am I? And just like the army, why am I stupid ass sign up again? Like it would be a re-up with no problem. But if you have a chance, like Shaq said, if you have a chance to do it, please do it. See what you get. I think that we had a lot of fun doing it. I think there's a new one out, but I am not for sure. Don't quote me on that. I could be lying. Just like the lions in this magic. Hey.
Really? I was okay with everything except that last statement. I'm not gonna lie on this. So yeah, along with us doing the Magic Knight squads, showing that what squad we would be a part of. Another good thing would just be talking about, like, you know what I'm saying, what grimoire would we get, you know what I'm saying? I know me personally, every time if I'm really into an anime, like I really like enjoy it and I'm like into it, I would kind of think of like what will my abilities be in that universe and stuff like that. I know, especially for Black Clover, I think it would be kind of similar. How when we did our My Hero episode, it would be kind of similar to my quirk from my character from My Hero. And let me also mention this again. I might have mentioned it before, but like for you people who like to make up your own characters and they just be OP as fuck for no reason, go fuck yourself. If you're offended, I'm not sorry. Just like you don't have to be overpowered, but you don't have to be like weak either. You know what I'm saying? Just like something like a nice character with some cool powers. You have you don't have to have a hard ass weakness. Like I gotta figure some shit out, a fucking algorithm to beat you type shit. Like just like you know what I'm saying? Like if I was this particular character, I could beat you. If not, I'm shit out of luck. Okay, it's cool. It's cool to have weaknesses. And like I said before, for you people who like to make these OP characters to make you seem like a god, go fuck yourself. Stop doing that. You're not making it fun for anybody. Okay, stop it. Stop it. Hashtag stop it. If you feel the same way, if you have a friend that does that, you don't have to. You don't really have to be petty and tag them. But if you did, that'd be awesome.
Because we will definitely, even on the page, leave a comment under the page like, yes, you are you. Yes, we know who you are, and this is why.
You are that guy, and we found out. Nobody's safe. But to get into it, I think my grimoire, like I said before, it would be similar to my quirk when we had the My Hero episode. It would be kind of like a it'll be water based. I believe like I go with the element of water a lot. It'll be a water based, and it'd be kind of like an animal, like kind of like a spirit animal kind of thing. Not like it's the spirit of water, but just like a spirit animal kind of magic. You know what I'm saying? Because like my favorite animal is a turtle. I'm not gonna lie on that one. Well, one of my favorite animals is a turtle. It's one of them. And I think I would do like, you know, saying like water creation magic, turtle something. I don't know. Like I said before, turtles are my favorite. It'd be like kind of like my quirk could be like a defensive magic, but like also can be offensive too. Like be turtle. I would call it. Matter of fact, I would call it the Turtle King.
Turtle.
You know what? You know what? Don't ruin this for me, okay?
You might do turtly enough for the Turtle Club.
You can go fuck yourself. If you enjoy turtles like I do, put in the comment section below. Hashtag Turtle Squad, Turtle Power, all that good stuff. You know you watch Ninja Turtles, damn it. But yeah, I think that would be my grimoire, and like it would just like developing like different types of stuff. Like you know, one like you know, obviously I do like a turtle shell defensive kind of a magic ability, and I do something like this offensive, like you know, what I'm saying probably incorporate like a snapping turtle in there, something like that. Like, you know what? One day we're going to record how we act in these recordings, so you can see this guy and then see my reactions as far as like how I'm looking at him. So I'm just giving him like the word. You know how like when your mom gives you that one more time look. That's what I'm doing right now. Like you got one more goddamn time, but still, that would be my. You know what? Go ahead about yours, since you want to over here judge me and my turtle.
Okay, so I think I would follow how my squad is. I would be a fire type 100%. I think the biggest thing that would be I don't know, it would be kind of weird for anybody going up against me is I would not have a big grimoire, but my grimoire would be mainly focused on um, kind of how our captain is right now, if you're ever paying attention to it. But it would be spirit based, kind of like how the turtle is. But what it would be is would be an actual lion. I would use.
For those who are not who can't see what I'm doing right now, my hands are up like, yo, we just talked about this OP shit. You're saying your power is the same as the captain.
But it's not that. But it's not that it's the same as the captain. The captain, I can't go into the detail of what he is or what he is doing. But it would be like the summoning jutsu that they have in Naruto, where you would summon either the level of creature of how strong your magic is in that moment, because you learn inside of Black Clover that every time they turn a page or they learn a new magic spell, it's in the battle in which that they are fighting. Um, there is a sea dragon right now that is dope as hell that is giving me the ideas of what I have. Where this person inside of Black Clover has this water magic where they're able to send out different water type animals or imitate different water type animals. How my magic would be similar to that. Instead of it being water, though, it would be a fire lion or the Leo lion. And every new animal that I had, I would get a tattoo of that animal. So when I would call on the different animals, you could literally see which one was being sent. And if I learn a new one, it would be a new tattoo being drawn on me when it was called upon.
So it's pretty much fire tattoo magic.
Yes, 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 yes.
No, fire art magic.
Fire art magic, exactly, exactly. So I really wouldn't even have a wand.
No one has a wand. Never mind. Take back the comment. I take back my
about
comment.
To say, damn. Like I was about to name all 5. Like, what do you mean?
I'm just saying, like, well, I'll say this like this: wands aren't that common in Black Clover. You see them, but
yeah,
it's not necessary.
I think that
use these hands.
That would be my main thing. I would have these hands. It would be very little talk no jutsu. And yeah, like I think everything would I would be able to use aggression in the fight, kind of like how one of the Black Bull characters who has fire uses. He uses his motivation, quote unquote. I just say it's anger to be able to throw off the things that he is with his magic. But yeah, I think that is how I would do mine. I just think it's hilarious that he uses turtle because every time he says turtle, all I can think about is that movie where he's like turtle. The
amount of anger that I have right now. The amount of anger I have right now for his comments. Y'all don't understand. But it's okay though, fine. Yeah, I don't care what you say. Turtles are cool, man. Shoot. But yeah, like I was saying, man, Black Clover, we're still trying to keep up with it, keeping up with the episodes and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? If you are trying to watch Black Clover, there's multiple outlets you can watch, like Crunchyroll, Funimation, obviously, and other different things. Just make sure you guys are supporting the material. But yeah, guys, this has pretty much been the Black Clover episode and everything, serving you a nice another bowl of spicy goodness and everything. Like I said before, guys, if you feel just like how we do that Black Clover is just pretty much turning into a magic Naruto, let us know how you feel in the comment section below, whether it be our Facebook page or Instagram or on our Twitter, man. Let us know how you feel. If you got any suggestions on our next episodes in the upcoming months, because December we're going to do a little Christmas special. We're going to try to change it up a little bit from our weekly episode routine. Let us know your thoughts. Hit us up. We might be able to throw your ideas on the show. So just let us know in the comment section below, whether it be Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter. Let us hear you, man. Let your voice be heard, so we can serve up another bowl of anime goodness for you. Let us help you cook up greatness for you. God damn it, that sounds good.
Just want to say thank you again for listening to us. This is the Spicy Ramen Podcast. You can follow us or share, like, subscribe at Facebook, Instagram, and or Twitter. Our hook line or @ is Spicy Ramen Podcast. Again, thank you for listening, and I hope you enjoy the show.
Peace.